And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Luke. Hello, Chiller. How y'all doing today? Okay. Where's there a mess? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oop. All right. So, the plan is to do some more work on Lilac Inn today. I keep thinking about redoing stuff in this house. Oh gosh, Luke says I made the mistake of starting a print job. Now I can't hear anything. Oh no. Hey Trumpet, welcome, welcome. Okay. Also, apparently some of our paper is pink. Why do we have pink paper? What? Where did we get pink paper? Okay. So, historic house. Hey Luciation, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Okay. Ugh, for crying out loud. Also, this place looks like an absolute mess. I'm gonna need to get this under control. Is that all the molehills? I think that's all the molehills. Right? Oh my gosh. It's in the middle of the sidewalk? It's the Underminer! Ugh, yeah, this is bad. You know what? Let's try the version that has black trim. And see if that looks better. I don't know that it can get worse. Black, right? Yes. Does not look very black. Okay. We'll pretend everything's fine. Now, there was an Incredibles tie-in game. We had it for, I think, GameCube? Question mark? And the Underminer was the main villain in that. thinks it ran out of paper and stopped. Oh no. Okay. I think I need to get rid of a couple of these anyway. Okay. If the paper drops down to like halfway, it goes full drama queen and stops. Oh, I hate it when they do that. Trumpet says, I told a friend about this stream earlier today. We'll see if he shows up. Aw, we love word of mouth advertising. Appreciate it. I need like 17,000 more of these. Luke says tie-in game might be a better sequel. Sounds like Ghostbusters. Supposedly one of the recent games works better as a third story. Oh, interesting. And so I'm already making bad decisions today because I decided to try listening to the first episode of Mystical Mishaps. The main problem with this being that we are also starting a Bible reading challenge today, trying to read the entire Bible over Lent. So I also need to read, probably listen to, like a really good chunk of the book of Genesis. So that needs replaced. Oops. Do you think this will look better? All right. Uh-oh. What just happened? Okay. I think mine is the one that did something wrong. Yeah. Twitch just did something funky. Yeah, it just says that my session restarted. Okay. Well, that's lovely. So, yeah. Twitch decided I wasn't actually streaming. I even checked OBS to make sure that it wasn't me, and no, it was Twitch. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, just I'm making bad decisions today because I decided to start listening to the first session of Mystical Mishaps. See how that goes. But also, I did this knowing full well that today we're starting a Bible reading challenge, trying to read the entire Bible over Lent. So I also need to read, probably via audio, a good chunk of the book of Genesis today. And instead I'm putting my listening time into D&D. So, whoops. Okay. Hey, Benjamin. Okay. So our goal is to finish the Book of Revelation the night before Easter Sunday. we have like a chart saying how much you have to read each day to time that out. So it's definitely a challenge, but yeah. Well, you gotta understand though that a few years ago we attempted the Bible in 30 days. I did not make it, but Luke did. So this is actually more time and feels very like generous. Leisurely even in comparison. We did it on audio, which helped a lot. And I believe he was listening at 1.2 or 1.25 times speed. So okay. Which honestly, on audio, it wasn't too bad. Like, you know, I got bogged down in the prophets. Like Isaiah just did me in. But generally speaking, it wasn't too bad. Even going at a pace of like a book a day. Like, I normally listen to a lot of like podcasts and audiobooks and stuff, so like it wasn't taking up more time than that. I couldn't listen to true crime for like a month. But, you know, that was probably good for me anyway. Oh. I actually quite enjoyed Leviticus. And going by audio helped a lot too, because, well, by audio and going that fast, because then you're only in Leviticus for a day instead of being stuck in it forever. But even going at that insane of a pace, Isaiah's like 4 days, and that was too much Isaiah. Yeah, the Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, I usually get very bogged down, and I really enjoyed them going that quickly. It's interesting because while yes, there are detail things that you don't catch, that where you would get more out of it going at a slow, studious pace, there are also big picture things that feel more obvious going that fast. So yeah, it was a very worthwhile challenge, but I said 30 days was a little much. I'd be willing to try it again, but this time we're going easy on ourselves and just doing it over Lent. The measurements in city divisions can get a little dry. They can. Not gonna lie, I was playing Tomb Raider with the sound off while listening to some of that. Okay. It's a big house. grappling hook. There, there. Okay. Association says I'm already behind on the Bible in a year. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. All right. I found this really cool website where you input how much of the Bible you're wanting to read and how you're wanting to read it, and the time frame over which you are wanting to do that reading, and it tells you how much of which books you need to read each day to meet that goal. So that's how we figured out our schedule for this challenge. And I just think it's a really cool little program. Okay. Trumpet says I was behind within the first week. Same. Like, our church is doing a Bible in 2 years program, and let's see, it started January 1st, so I'm a month and a half behind. Hey, Boomer. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm figuring, 'cause since we've been planning to do this challenge anyway, I've just been figuring that I would catch up here and like read along in the little guide, the little study guide thing. It says I've been doing that one as well, made it halfway through Exodus before starting over. Exactly why I didn't start. Okay. Well, let's do this one. Whoa. Hey, quit that. Oh, I hate it when it does that. All right. Okay, that helps. Luke says, I figure it fills a different niche. Bible challenge gets you through the whole Bible quickly. Bible in 2 years builds a daily habit. Association says it's amazing how many new things you notice when you reread it, still after all these years. Oh yeah. Oh, Boomer says this year I'm reading the 54 book Apocrypha. Luke, didn't you read the Apocrypha? think that's it for that. A little weird, but it could be worse. Then swap door. It's 2 by 2. Yes. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Luke confirms having read some of the Apocrypha. Okay. Okay. And I wanted to look at panels because this house has been bugging me. I was like, literally, it was keeping me up at night, just laying there thinking about how can I fix this? This looks awful. How can I get something that is less of a strict recreation, because apparently strict recreation isn't going to work, and just get something that has the right feel. That. I think that brown better. Chiller says, I've heard the Apocrypha got wild at times. Is that true? And Luke says, some Apocrypha is historical, just not considered divinely inspired. Some is neither historical nor divine. It's a good way of putting that. Okay. The light brown. That's the brown. What about Beowulf? Like, how different are theirs? Okay, hold up. Alright. Benjamin asks, what do y'all think are buried in the secret papal vaults? There's secret papal vaults? Boomer says coconut macaroons. There you go. No, the light brown's the right one. Okay. Can I change this a little bit to tie it in more? Guess not. Oh, well, that at least matches itself better. Okay. Alright, then I wanted to see. So looking for Beowulf's light brown with green paint. Maybe it's cheese. Maybe the secret is just cheese. It's been aging for like 2,000 years. Hang on. Pulling up my inspo pics again. There's just like a dark... Yeah, it's dark, but not dark dark. Like, it's not this dark. That's bright. That's yellow. That's also going to be bright. That's very bright. So, okay, let's go for a light green instead. Okay. Just do something kind of soft. Okay. Oh, that one has... Okay, it actually is wood all the way around the inside. Okay. Alright, so I can get rid of these. Alright. I think this will help. I think it'll help. Okay. Oh. Oop. Alright. There. And oh, there. Okay, so I'll need more of those. Get extra of this just to be on the safe side. Okay, good thing I did. There'll probably still not be enough. Just based on my general luck. Huh? Oh? Is that it? Oh my gosh, there was just enough. Okay. Fables, light brown panels. Oh, interesting. Don't think I want to do that. Let's do floor ceiling panels, EOS light brown. Wait. Oh, because it's not. Oh, interesting. All right. This is not actually a ceiling. It's a lintel.
I love you.
Hello, Philistine. Thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Chiller asks, serious question, do y'all like reading the Bible in a year kind of challenges? Me personally, they make me feel like I'm reading the Bible to check off a to-do list rather than absorbing the Bible's teachings. I totally get that. I have that problem sometimes too with writing challenges. Like the NaNoWriMo writing a book in a month type of things, where at a certain point I feel like I'm not writing a story. I feel like I'm just typing words to like meet the challenge requirement. So a lot of it depends on mood for me, like what it is that I'm wanting out of it, like why I'm going into it. Shorter challenges are better for me because I can maintain the correct mood easier over like 2 weeks or a month than I can over a year. So So I guess I can see both sides of it. Because, yeah, sometimes what I want is something that's very temporally bound to just, like, get me just really entrenched in it for a limited amount of time. And sometimes I want just free range. Luke says, I get that, but I feel like it's better than not reading, which is what often happens if I don't. And that would be one of the main reasons that I'm doing this challenge now. But again, going for a short challenge rather than a long one to try to keep it more sustainable for me. I'd rather go really hard over a short period of time than spread it out over a long time and get tired. Also, Luke is a much more dedicated person than I am. Like, he does a lot better with habits and likes having those routines and everything, while I think I tend to be a lot more chaotic. So I know that I need a certain amount of routine, but I even need the routines to have some flexibility. Like, I need more routine than I currently have. That's for dadgum sure. And hey, Mrs. First, welcome, welcome. Boomer says, I wrote a 360-page system description of a power plant's turbine building ventilation system in 6 weeks, by hand, before computers. That is so impressive. Trumpet says to Hillestein, lots of Bible and nerd talk here, you'll like it. Hillestein says, I already want to chime in, but I'm new here. Well, don't let that stop you. I talk about all kinds of things I know nothing about. For context, Luke, moderator and husband, and I are doing a Bible reading challenge that we have set for ourselves. It starts today, because Ash Wednesday, and the goal is to read the entire Bible by Easter. So, Bible over Lent. Mrs. First says, I've been chiming in since I first got here. Yep. Well, so a couple years ago, we tried the Bible in 30 days. And I really liked it. I got bogged down in Isaiah. I now know if I go back and do the 30-day one again, you're really not trying to, like, sweat the detail comprehension. Like, you're going to miss things. There's going to be things you don't understand. The idea is to cover the whole thing and just get that big picture and have a general idea of everything that's going on instead of missing a big chunk. For the first part of the Old Testament, it is a book of the Bible a day. Genesis is a day, Exodus is a day, Deuteronomy is a day, like Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, it's all a day each. And it's a lot. But it was really fun. And oddly, I found it kind of, because I had to give up all my other podcasts, basically, because I cannot listen to it sped up. I was listening to somebody talking nice and slow so that I could figure out what people are saying. But I found it oddly like soothing and calming to just be that completely immersed in it. And it wasn't, you know, over so long of a time that I got burnt out. So I really enjoyed it. I would try it again. We're doing, you know, a slightly more forgiving version right now. So hang on. I'm trying to read chat, think about what our experience with previous Bible challenge was like, and also choose curtains. Because I'm fantastic at multitasking. Like, I found it oddly soothing and calming, and it was really nice. Right. All right. We have a big old word dump from Hillestein. Here we go. I think there is a benefit to both approaches. Reading the Bible at a sprint has helped me notice historical connections of Old Testament to New due to simply reading those events in closer time proximity. Yes! At the same time, I can personally do that. I can't personally do that regularly as I found it exhausting. I do personally, however, consider some daily Bible reading to be the second most important practice in my life as a believer. And yes, many days even that feels like a chore, but it is essential to keep me on track. Yes, perfect, balanced answer. We love it. And yeah, I think that's basically what I'm trying to communicate, right? Because yeah, I feel like sometimes I need that immersion to sort of shock me back into it. So, like, now, and when we tried this before, I got bogged down in Isaiah. I did not make it because I started sweating too much of the detail comprehension, and I needed to just relax and let go. Philistine says dedication as a streamer to read it all. Trumpet says she's a writer. She's not afraid of lots of words. Heck yeah! Okay, for curtains. I want to see if these will fit in here. Here's the other green one. I know I grabbed the other green one. Let's see if it works or if it glitches. Oop. Communication majors in the house, anyone? I'm not any kind of major. I majored in dropping out. But I am a huge bookworm and, you know, just big reader, a writer when I'm actually like doing well in life. And met my husband in an authors group. So, word nerds, absolutely. Oh. Okay, that's about what I was going for. Yeah, which, you know, I tried the college thing, and part of it was definitely like the college that I was going to, but I just, like, I didn't vibe with it. Like, you know, there's nothing that I need a degree in badly enough to get the degree. I'll just learn stuff by myself. And I have. Those. Ooh. that'll be pretty. Okay, Boomer says, can we agree on no puns? Like Isaiah to you. Philistine says, not a fan of that particular point of view. Boomer says, your first pun! Congratulations, you've arrived! Yeah, we are a safe space for puns. Like, very, very much so. So it's not a perfect fit this way. Problem with Sims stuff. No pun equals no fun. I'm not great at puns, but I appreciate them. Not sure what to do with that one. Boomer says, I've managed to graduate from college with a BS and an MS, being the world's worst student. And I was the best student and dropped out. So, like, I don't get any of it at this point. But I need to figure out a rug in here. I actually have multiple rugs in my inspo pick, but I can't layer them in this. Yeah, those are too short to do on the big window. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit of a weird room, but I do at least think it'll be better than what I started with today. Like, this house is being more of a challenge than I expected. So... pretty, but not quite what I'm looking for. It's this brown. Sort of a taupe. That might do it. Boomer says, BS turned out to be a difficult, expensive door opener only. Never used the info. The MS turned out to be a total waste of time, money, energy, etc. Trumpet says, I took 5.5 years for my BA. Trying to remember how long those are supposed to take. Like, I've been out of the game for a long time. Yeah, I need a couch. I want it to be kind of a fancy one. Dark green. So maybe Sanguis. Wait, are we playing a game? We are playing House Flipper. Technically. Oh, that there. Alright. Wanna do Sanguis again? Probably. Philistine says I should warn you if Trumpet hasn't already. He told us nothing. I can be chatty, so please don't hesitate to let me know if I'm taking up too much chat oxygen. Will do, but also if no one's chatting, then I don't have anyone to chat with, and I'm just sitting here playing a game by myself. Which kind of defeats the purpose of, you know, the whole streaming thing. Ooh, that rug doesn't work. Okay, good to know. Yep, all he said was his friend might drop by. Those are pretty, but a little too modern. Boomer says we also do arcane oldie movie and song references. Yeah, old movies, old songs, lots of books. Sometimes we go to movies and complain about them. Sometimes we like them. Yeah, he told us nothing. And I would have no motivation to lie to you. Ooh, that one might work. What if it's large? That would be a little too big. Medium. It's like a little bit small, but maybe it works a little bit better. Trumpet says thanks for that, princess. I'll send you the $10 soon. Gosh. Goofies. Alright, let's get back to that chair. Dark green. And okay. So I'm gonna do light, floor lamps. Yeah, we'll do the beige. Put this over here. Okay. Then, like, this is ridiculous. I need to choose an end table, a coffee table, and a console table, and I'm feeling like pressure. Like, oh no, 3 whole tables? Yeah? In a traditional style? Yeah. What? I think the wood tone's part of why I'm like nervous. There's just such a weird number of different wood tones in this room, and they don't even all have a theme. Like, it's not all darks or all lights, all warms, all cools, nothing. There's just a little of everything. Only Princess would feel pressure from tables. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a nice color, but does it go? Don't know. Okay, let's look at coffee tables. This is true. D&D gets talked about a lot, and we spend a lot of time playing games while talking about other games. I'm not sure how we got into that, but we play a lot of games while talking about other games. Yes, we did a one-shot last night. It was really fun. I would love to do more one-shots. And I'd actually seen the prompt for this one online before, so when the DM told us what to put together, it's like, I know what's happening. And it was very fun. So. Celestine says, I thought the point of games was to then think about other games. You mean not everyone does that with ADHD brains? Come here in this group. Like, I don't know how many people here have been diagnosed. There's that. Now... magazines. And let's see. Maybe a matching console table on this side. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I do know? So many games, not enough brain power. Yes. So much yes. Decorations, clocks. Okay. Just gotta have clocks everywhere. Okay. Just means we get to bounce around them like Tigger. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Fun, 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 fun. This wonderful thing about Tiggers is I am the only one. So... still not sure this... Now... I do think that this door will move. I want to put a small bathroom here, I think. And I was thinking a ham shack situation in here. Okay, I do need a big window for over there. Windows. Been doing these ones. Yeah. Figure out what size everything is. We used cedar. Perfect. Boom. Alright. this room. How do I want to do this? Do I want to just bring more cedar in? Oh. Pressure like a drip, 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 and it doesn't stop. Oh. This is 1.5. Okay. I kind of like the way the dark and the cedar look together. I just don't know how it goes with literally everything else. It doesn't come in that like burned beach, which is weird to me. Okay, let's try, was it dark maple? Dark maple. Chiller says my second favorite song from that movie. What is your first favorite then? I know a lot of people like We Don't Talk About Bruno, but I just, Surface Pressure way too perfectly captured what it feels like to be the oldest daughter. I could not deal. Okay, I want to see if I could fit a tiny little shower in this space. I'm curious. No, not the corner one. Huh? I think that would fit. So... Here. Trumpet, who Miter did music, says I like Bruno for its musical complexity. Interesting. I did not minor in music, and it was one of those where I could tell that like I could tell there was a lot going on, but I didn't know enough to appreciate it, and so I just found it a little bit overwhelming. Like, I mostly get why other people like it. There was just a lot going on. And no, Luke has not watched Encanto yet. I keep trying to get him to watch it with me. I keep telling him it's a Disney movie that's actually good. I also thought the trailers looked meh, but then the movie I actually quite liked. Wait, Disney does movies? So I want it more or less centered. Yeah, Luke did like Luca. I haven't watched it yet. I liked Encanto and he hasn't watched it yet. Maybe we should take a break from all of the man movies we've been watching and watch some charming animated films. Yeah, We also bash on Disney a lot. It's not like we set out to make that our brand, but it kind of wound up becoming a thing. Yeah, Beekeeper, if you want to watch Jason Statham beat people up, then Beekeeper was exactly what you want to see when you go to see Beekeeper. Philistine says, my wife wonders if I like anything not animated. I'm an anime nerd. Like, so many like modern movies are just lacking the complexity. So like, if anime is where the character development is, watch anime. Here we go. Jason Statham for mindless entertainment watch is okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. I need door. Oh yeah, I haven't picked a door yet. Oh dear. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to find any in this color. Oh man, I messed myself up. Oh dear. This is pretty close, right? Yeah, that's real close. That'll do. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Chiller asks the newbie, what about Star Wars? Philistine says, Star Wars is enjoyable, but I'm more of a fantasy fan than sci-fi. Never bothered to see the newest Star Wars movies, for example. You did not miss much. Boomer says you missed a ton of disappointment. Oof, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Door there. Here. Oh boy. The nerds have found each other. Okay. Boop. Yeah, I watched one of the new Star Wars trilogy and ugh. Hang on. Give me a second here. Okay. Right. Okay. This is our Discord. there's an additional nerdery channel for when people are nerding out. If you're interested. Where you can connect with other nerds about nerd things. Luke says the new movies were a non-stop thrill ride if you find a giant megacorporation stomping on your childhood thrilling. I'd say that pretty much sums it up. Yeah, these still don't have a close one. Alright. Trumpet says, I just saw a funny post. Valentine's tip for men. If you're going out to dinner, call the restaurant ahead of time and tell the host there's an extra $20 for the server if they card your wife. That's smart! We were at a store recently and we're chatting with someone. She was asking for, like, going around asking people, how do you cook this? So chatting with her, and the store was near a college, and she asked me particularly, are you one of the students here? And I said, no, but I'm flattered. Thank you. To which her response was, oh, you're in high school? No, I'm 30. Like, you know what? It's worth being out of my 20s just to be able to pull that on people. Okay. Is there a 100 by 150? There is not. Okay. Tis what it is. Now, this one's gonna be the dining room. Which does make this room's location a little awkward. Oh boy. I'm making it hard for myself. The problem. Okay, just a little stoop there. So doors 1 by 2. Okay, how about this one? I switched the exterior wood to black. I actually could match the windows to that. If I go through the whole house and change all of the windows. could make them all black. Then everything would match. What do we think? Then Slilac. That. Here. Okay. Oop. There we go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-mm. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm making this difficult for myself. Other option? Make the doors cedar? You know what? Here. Oh. There. Something correct. Well, here's the problem. So I have all the DLCs and stuff, but they all have different wood tones. Like, they all have different selections of wood tones. So, like, here, if we look at the doors, like, this is from the farm DLC, and it has all of these different wood tones. This one is from the Pets DLC. It has these wood tones. Some of them are the same. Like, they all have cedar. And this one and this one. Like, those are three that pretty much everything has, and they're the same. Most stuff has American elm as well. Like, there are a handful that everything has, more or less. Some of them have completely different wood tones that just look absolutely nothing like each other. So you can't match it. Like, you cannot match them with anything that's not from that DLC. And some of them, like Mahogany, have the same name, but look slightly different on all of them. So some will have Mahogany, and some have Light Mahogany, and some have Cool Mahogany, and some have American Mahogany. And some of those look like each other, and some of them look completely different. Sometimes, like, the one will say it has a mahogany, but it looks completely different from the other mahogany, but it does have light mahogany, which looks like the mahogany. And it's mahogany specifically that, like, doesn't match across any of them. And I feel like always tends to be a little more red than I think of when I picture mahogany. If we say it enough times, it stops being a real word. sounds realistic. Yeah. How about... You know what? Real quick. Just want to look at these. Okay. Oh, you can't use those here. That's nice. It says the number of people who expect wood grain and color on products to be identical. Oh, yeah. Can you remove that giant knot? Nope. Yeah, it's made of wood. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you. But in a video game, you wouldn't expect to have to deal with that. Exactly! Okay, we'll try it this way. A naughty problem. Philistine says, now if only it would keep the texture, but had a color slider or a palette you could customize. Trumpet says The Sims 3 had something like that. I miss it in The Sims 4. Yeah, House Flipper 2 also has something like that. But I legitimately find their system to be like a little overly complicated for me. Like just that it's too many choices. So like I would like it if these had a few more overlapping options. Like if they would just like update it so that everything has the same palettes. Decision paralysis. Oh yeah. Yeah, and they're going to be doing some updates making House Flipper 2 even more customizable. And I'm like, more? More? There's gonna be more? I'm already overwhelmed. Like, if all the pieces had about this number of swatches, but with better variety, selection, like, basically, I could make a list of which wood tones I think they should come in, and if I could just have it be the wood tones that I want on every item, then I'd be very happy. Philistine says in the tone of the seagulls from Finding Nemo, more? 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 Yes. Like, it's a lot. It looks like a lot. Dark maple? Yes. They do say mine, but same tone of voice. Hold on. And then these are going to be a completely different tone. Can I do it with this? Oh, Mrs. First says I haven't used this option, but I believe House Flipper 2 allows you to favorite things. Maybe as you find the wood tones you like best, you can favorite them. You can easily go back to those without having to look through everything. That would be lovely. I would also like, though, for House Flipper 1 to just be able to, like, kind of have, like, this item always comes in these, like, here are the wood tones that I want everything to come in, and then I don't wind up, like, I love the ancient African teak wood. Like, that is one of my favorite woods in the game. But it comes on very few things. Like, very few. So I'll find something that uses that and it's like, oh, this is perfect. And then I can't get anything else to match it. In House Flipper 2, there's a wood tone that's like cool walnut or something, and it's every time I've played House Flipper 2, it's what I've used for absolutely everything. Yeah, House Flipper 2 does not have custom stuff. So at least there's not that issue. There's that. And need a window with a nice deep windowsill here. So let's see. 200? Yes. Let's try that. Okay. Now. Okay. Let's figure out what floor. No. Nope, no cute linoleum. Okay. What floor for the kitchen? So the year is 1930. I'm kind of leaning Fernando Blue. That, and then in here, let me look at wallpapers. I kind of want to do this one. Guess I could have taken a picture of the pie storage to use for inspiration, but I didn't think to. Whoops. Alright, one more. Alright, so there's that. And what do I want to do for this? Part of me kind of wants to just have like some kind of curtain over it. Okay, Luciation has been in and out. Mom chores. Mrs. First has been in and out with their dogs. Trumpet says I just have work chores. Luciation says no lazing around for anyone. Boomer says as a retiree my job is to laze around. When I get tired of that I do some work. about... Wait, what if I use this one? Then I find a nice curtain. One of these beaded ones. Yeah, put it in there. Rats. So I need a light for in here. Let's do this one. All right, welcome back, Benjamin. I'd used this in the other room. Okay. I think I'll do some molding in here. I feel like this is going to be a very molding heavy house. Yes, there's an unlurk. There's lurk, unlurk, and I think affirmation. Either affirm or affirmation. I need to make a little cheat sheet to put in the like about me. Yep, affirmation. Yep. And yes, I'm very proud of myself. Affirmation. Oh gosh. We need a princess affirmation. Like, what would a princess affirmation be though? Probably just, you're doing fine, no one is mad at you. Oh gosh, I saw this Instagram reel. This woman is a voice actor who does voices for things like the self-checkout machines. Like, that's her job. And she's been doing these videos where she'll do like, she's using her checkout machine voice or her hold voice or whatever, but it's you know, this thing for blank people. And she did one that was like self-checkout for anxious people, and part of it was like, unexpected item in the bagging cart. It's all right, you're not in trouble and no one is mad at you. Oh, I can't remember her name. And it's just like, I need that. I need that to be an actual thing, because every time it says unexpected item in the bagging area, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna come and arrest me. Like, like what do I have to do to get that to be an actual thing? Because it's just saying it's okay, you're not in trouble. Boomer says, I'm not unexpected. I shop here all the time. Luciation, he's joking around about fairy tale princesses. I'm assuming you got that, but I still feel the need to clarify. It took me a second too. Like, what made him think that? Alright, Yep, surprise! Oh, that would be an awful surprise. Do I want to keep the blue or do I want to look at the other colors? Okay. The princess is Luciation the queen. This is why Chiller calls her your majesty. Wallpapers. They're like a very light yellow. It's an awfully bright yellow. Like, right? Queen of Cranky, haha. Mrs. First, I don't think that's specific to stepmothers. I think it's specific to teenagers. I think enough of this will be hidden that it'll be okay. Though I was the perfect teenager, I really liked my mother. This makes me better than every other teenager there has ever been. Pantry? Yeah. And what? White? Yeah. Yes, at least one child needs to be the teacher slash mama's favorite. Oh yeah. Mrs. First says, I think that is because you are an oldest daughter. I am too, so I know. Oh yeah! There. Chiller, I think it's a kind of bird. We need some pie. We might need some pie, yeah. Benjamin confirms that Tanager is a small red and black bird. It's my high school mascot. Aha! See? Okay, so the game had blueberry pies. Just gonna put a couple out for now, and then I can like fill it in more later. Berry pie and cherry pie. He says, did someone say pie? I've been summoned. right, have a good day, Boomer. Thanks for dropping by. Location says Scarlet Tanager's song sounds like a robin with a sore throat. Okay. Right, I think pie would work to befriend any of us, really. Chocolate pie, blueberry pie, and cherry pie. This is the pie room. I know, I love that specific, like, I can't remember who it is, but the person that did all of these pies. I know, they make me hungry every time. They look so good. Been thinking I need to make more pie again. I feel like Luke would be okay with that. Mrs. First says, my husband said for me to think of a place to go out to dinner this evening for Valentine's Day. I think I need to pick some place that has pie. Oh yeah. Philistine asks, Princess, what is your favorite type of pie, or are you a cake person? Yes. I like dessert. I really, really like dessert. Sometimes problematically so. Yeah, I like pie, I like cake, I like cheesecake, I like ice cream. I am not picky. I'm kind of thinking if I scoot this. Yeah, let's scoot by like 3. What's what makes you so sweet? So, hilariously though, I legitimately think my very favorite kind of pie might be chicken pot pie, which is not sweet, or if it is, you're doing it wrong. And like my favorite cake is sourdough chocolate cake, which is medium sweet, maybe. So, however, I'm also a huge fan of sugar cream pie, which is extremely rich, like very sweet, very rich. So sourdough chocolate cake. My mom makes it. It's got a little bit more of a dark chocolate flavor. There's sourdough involved. Very moist, very lovely. And it also has a dash of coffee in it. So it's not like a true dark chocolate bitterness, but it's definitely a more, I want to call it a more mild dessert. It's not over the top. Sugar cream pie. It's sort of, I've seen it described as an eggless custard pie. Yeah, sourdough chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream. Stunning. Trumpet says, I'm a fan of German chocolate cake. Is that the kind that has coconut? I cannot handle coconut. But yeah, the sourdough chocolate cake is so good. Oh, man. Oh, this is a bummer. Yeah, now I want dessert. Just in general, dessert. Yeah. Lucine says ice cream cake with Oreo cookie crust. Ooh, that's good stuff. So we actually did go to Cheesecake Factory recently, and I got a cheesecake, well, a slice of cheesecake that had a blondie crust. Like blonde brownie for the crust, and like I'm gonna need to experiment with some stuff. Yeah, it was like a caramel cheesecake with blondie crust. I'm not a big fan of graham crackers, so that's always my least favorite part. It's like, I have been blind to the possibilities. There's no law saying it has to be a graham cracker crust. Oh, Mrs. First says, I didn't used to care for pies much. Now I do like them, but cookies are the thing I really can't resist. Oh yeah. Homemade soft cookies. Yes, nice and chewy. I found this recipe for gluten-free sugar cookies, and I've like slowly tweaked it as I've gone along, but it's like perfect. It makes a little bit of a smaller batch than most cookie recipes I've found, so it's a lot better for, you know, smaller group of people instead of huge family that needs all of the cookies in the world for anybody to have any hope of getting any. And so I've been experimenting a lot with those, and it has been glorious. Like, and it's drop cookies, so you don't have to refrigerate the dough. As far as floats go, lately I've really been liking, I think it's called a brown cow, which is like vanilla ice cream, root beer, and chocolate syrup. Like, I've really been enjoying that. Two of the 75s instead. Oh. Benjamin says local coffee joint just rolled out a raspberry mocha and it's like drinking happiness. Nice. Mrs. First says my favorite float is a good old-fashioned chocolate float. Oh, I love a chocolate soda. I frequently will make it without the ice cream. Just like, that's my fancy drink. Make something like that a little wider? Guess not. Yeah, I should just put 100 there. Association says I worked soda fountain in my long past youth. I learned to make delicious ice cream desserts, thereby spoiling all of her children. Oh, you know what? I think I want like a... be listed as a sideboard. Yes. Let's try this one. With dark maple. Yeah. I can swap it out for a different one if I want to later. Ooh. Trumpet says my dad makes pumpkin pies from scratch every fall and gives them out to friends. Nice. So I'm kind of not opposed to the pink. Okay. I don't know what to do with the walls. I'm very stumped. Let me look at tiles real quick. How would these work as a backsplash? That might work. I don't think a stump would look so great in there. Oh my gosh. Goofy. I'm figuring some of these rooms I'm going to be changing so many times. So... Oop. I don't know what I want to do. And I don't have scenes in the game to base it on, so I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be the kitchen. Beyond that, I don't have much of a plan yet because we don't see the kitchen. I want to use the Novella stove. That's the main thing that I've got. So maybe use the Novella cabinets as well. There's gonna be like no space for uppers unless I take this window out. Which I could do. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to swap that for cedar. Doors. 1 by 2. Boop. Boop. Okay. Go. Like, I could take that window out and then there would be space for uppers. Yeah, I have the same issue. I want storage, I want natural light. How do I get both? But there is a really nice view out the window that's going to be over the sink. This is not so much of a nice view. That one's to the front porch. So... Philistine says removing that door just gave me Sims flashbacks of trapping Sims in houses and rooms without doors. I'm familiar with it. I haven't done it. I torture my Sims in other ways. So... Chiller says same, but in Roller Coaster Tycoon. One by one rooms in the basement. Yeah, I don't kill them. I just give them lives in which they would probably wish they were dead. Trapping guests in the park. Okay. The one where I did go a little off the rails, perhaps, is Zoo Tycoon 2. In which I have occasionally made guest exhibits. But it's fine. I made sure that they had everything to keep them happy. Oh, here we go. All the other games, I'm mostly nice. Zoo Tycoon 2, though. I would basically make a biome and put all the animals for that biome in it, and then in the middle put an exhibit for humans that the animals can watch. Yep. Caged in with food and restrooms and an ATM. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Yep. Now, there was this one game, it wasn't Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm not sure. I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. I might have to ask my brother if he remembers, because we played it quite a bit. But there was a particular game that was just like a little roller coaster simulator thing. Like, you just have kind of a square and you build a roller coaster in it, and then you can ride the roller coaster. And one of the goals of the game was to build a roller coaster that has a safe number of G-forces. That's not what we did. Cheers. We would try to see how many G-forces you can get. Mm-hmm. Alright, furniture, kitchen. Yeah, let's just do... Whoop. Okay. Need to start with the corner. Mm-hmm. Even the light blue is just too much. Okay, yeah. All right. All right, posture has been checked. Need Novella sync. To 100. Yeah. There we go. Then maybe something with drawers next to it. Let's see. Side cabinet with drawers. Yes. Okay, so white, gold. Yes. Very nice, very nice. Alright. This first asks, Princess, did you see the heart flipper post in the HF community on Facebook? I did not. Was that my wiring tool, or did we just make a true connection? House flipper dating sim. Oh my gosh. I love it. Let's see what the fridge is like. Okay, there's a middle version. So I'm just not on Facebook. So yeah, I never see anything there. Maybe this one. And that. And I need the fridge. And yeah. Right. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking I might do the big stove, because they have lots of oven for pie baking. So I have a 100 and a 75. Oh, nice. I don't know. Every time I've tried to go on Facebook, I feel like the first 3 posts are always like people ranting about politics or making a public apology because they're in the middle of getting canceled. And then I get ads for underwear. So after a while, it's like, I think I'm done with Facebook. Okay, what Novella 75s are there? Okay, it's gonna have drawers. So, yeah. Hey Rikush, welcome back. Rikush says, I usually get ads for those weird steamy werewolf novels. I'm done too. Well, why don't I get those, man? I always get like the weird steamy vampire novels. I'm like, I'm not Team Edward. Well, Like, it would make more sense to me if I got some of those. I am actually all out of water. Chiller already bought the hydrate and I ran out of water. Luke says I'm still getting ads for sports betting. Alright. Hang on, I can hear Luke. Thank you. Alright. There we go. Okay. Go very clean and white. Yep. Boom. Oh my gosh. So, let me see. Need this. Twerps. I need to put a cooldown on that thing. And does it have... Oh, I hate this. Oh, that's wretched. We're not doing that. Let's find... Yeah. Okay, that's better. Don't you want to be a posture pal? People keep checking it like that, I can be the posture queen. And 100 again. Boop. 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 Okay. Alright. And then I just need to find a decent range hood. So it's under furniture, kitchen electronic equipment, other. Okay, those are 100. I think that might be my best bet. Oh, it's so tiny. It's just a baby. Okay. So, this. Like, close enough. That'll do. Yeah, Mystery Science Theater, I think Night of the Blood Beast, which is one of my top 5 favorite Mystery Science Theater episodes. Night of the Blood Beast is fantastic. I think that's the one that has Posture Pals as one of the opening shorts. I'm gonna move this stuff real quick. See if I can get floor molding all the way around the room. From the Unearthly. Okay, I knew it was one of the ones that I'd watched recently, but since I keep falling asleep during them, it's a little hard to keep track. Also, I think I'm gonna need to take a 5-minute break. So, put that there so I remember what I was doing. And I'm gonna be right back. Okay, we are back. So this right here. All right, have a good day, Luciation. Glad you could drop in. And we'll see if it'll let me take it all the way to the edge of the counters. Probably not. Yeah. So we're just gonna kind of stick that there and hope that no one can tell. One's gonna be a little more difficult. Oh. I really wish that they would change that. Okay. All right. So. Maybe we put the trash can there so that no one can see it. Ta-da! See? It's fine. Oh, these can interact with it. Hang on. Only the corner one? Okay. Okay. What on earth? So there's supposed to be like benches for breakfast nook, but yes, I also always think they look like pews. People have added things like that in the workshop. All right. Have a good night, Rikush. Thanks for dropping in. Okay. This over here. And this goes over here. Okay. I think. Hang on. Yes. I think that works. Okay. I like it. I like it. Now, they definitely need some lights. I've been using that one. This one. Yes. one in the kitchen area. One over the breakfast nook. Because I feel like it's too big of a room for just the one light. This over here. Wow. Maybe it should just have one light, because that's really bright. Ah. Several small lights is always better than the big light. Need a rug. Thinking. Or... Those are cute and all, but I think I need that longer one. Yeah. Yeah, the ceiling bounces so much of it back. Fringe. And then there's just so much light stuff in the room anyway, so it doesn't get eaten up. Try that one for now. For now. Okay. There is a kitchen. And a pie room. What more could you want? Okay. That works in there. This is why the elderly couple buy all of my houses, because they like rugs. Like, rugs? I love rugs! This needs pillows. Let me see. Ooh. If I can fill in the space behind those, this might work. So let's see what I've got. Ideally, I would like something in like a dark green, but I don't. Nope. Don't think I have anything like that. But that doesn't stop me from trying. Okay. So, which pillows do I want to use? Do these. Oop. Why is it sometimes it goes back to the search results and sometimes it goes all the way back to like the main screen? Let's do one of these. Fancy. Okay, main screen. I don't know. Hang on. Whoops! I needed that! Oh no! Oh no! see. Using this one. Okay. See. Okay. What if I kind of do the stacking in front? Just a little bit. There. Up. Yeah, when it like drops the stream, it resets everything. So, yeah. Twitch is being extremely glitchy today. Like, it had me update stuff right before the stream started. And, like, I don't know if their update helped much. Maybe like a blue or something. Yes. Oh, those are the same. That's pretty. Okay. It's because your streaming content has to be twitchy to be on this platform. Maybe. I feel like I'm streaming what I want to see on Twitch, so I think I'm doing a great job. All right. Thanks for stopping by. It was nice to meet you, Hillistine. I don't suppose I can find one more little one. Okay, just boom, all the pillows. Okay. Still not entirely sure what this room will be. Be some kind of formal living room? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. This room needs all of the molding. All of it. The other purple one does as well. So, I said I was doing all the molding today. We're gonna do a whole bunch of molding. With the light gray, right? Yeah. Yeah. But watching John Wick with my family was very fun. But also, wow, he had so little dialogue. Like, it really is just hitting people. I swear half of his lines were, yeah. Yeah. Like, that was a little too taciturn for me. I still like Die Hard best. Luke says, I read that they purposefully set out to make it video game-esque. Well, they nailed it. Link has more dialogue. He's only ever spoken in one game. Yes! Still has more dialogue than John Wick. Hang on. Oh, I did do that other one. Okay. I wonder what Ganon's up to. I know, I need to play something Legend of Zelda. We don't talk about Zelda CD? CDI? What? Apparently people don't talk about it. I have no idea what that is. There were a few questionable games made for the Philips CDI, short-lived console. Okay. Questionable games. Alright. Right now I'm working on Baldur's Gate and, you know, slightly overwhelmed by just how big this game is. Like, good grief. There's so much. Luke says I don't count those when I talk about Zelda. Ooh. Harsh. I think I'll do the same one in here that I did in the other room, but in the purple room, I might do a different one. was a little more individual or something. It's definitely taking on some like bed and breakfast vibes. Okay. Schiller says, my roommates are debating between Waffle House or Chinese. Which do you all pick? So, here's a problem. I've never had Waffle House. We have one here in our town, and I've never had it. Now, I do always love Chinese food. But also, we are planning to do breakfast for dinner. So, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what I should vote. Says neither because I don't want to die. Chinese and breakfast are my favorites after Mexican, though. Hey, Pip! Welcome, welcome! How you doing? Just here for a couple minutes before youth group, but wanted to say hi. Hi! Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. Got back from my coffee job and gee, what a Valentine's Day rush. So many people. Oh man, I hadn't thought of that. Doing good. Okay, mostly I'm struggling to focus just a little bit. Mostly because Luke is pretty sure that we can get local co-op for 2 players going on Baldur's Gate and actually play it together. So about 2/3 of my brain is currently consumed with, oh my goodness, what kind of character should I play? Oh, we're gonna play more Baldur's Gate? Like, I'm not already playing enough Baldur's Gate. So. Luke says, the internet says we can do it. Gotta believe everything you see on the internet. Golly. Okay. It's good, but super busy. Chiller says, I wish y'all could stream it. I want to watch the chaos unfold. I don't know if there's a universe where BG3 is family friendly, though. That I wasn't really comfortable with KOTOR. I kept feeling like the game was going a bit past what I was comfortable with having on stream, and yeah. And there's a few outfits. There's like the Twi'lek dancers and stuff, and it was just enough that I was like, nah. So, one of those slippery slope things. Oh no, she says, to be fair, that happened with me when I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition on stream a couple of years ago. I kept thinking, oh yikes, I don't remember that in here. Look away, kids! That's exactly how I felt. Like, oh, that's nice. That's a very flattering outfit. Mm-hmm. He says, wow, she looks cold. Yes. Although those KOTOR graphics are so awful, maybe it doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't help with Baldur's Gate. I keep hearing things about Baldur's Gate. Like, what? Their dance moves aren't seductive, they're just silly. Ceiling moldings. I'm gonna do the same one or a different one. Oh, let's do this one. Stick to the same color, but I'll do slightly different patterns. Oh gosh, I didn't get back to that part. Remember my game crashed and it was like, all right, that's it. But yeah, most of them just do kind of a motion. But it was just enough T14 that I was like, no. But nobody can make me. That's my go-to move at the club. Push. And with this one. Okay. All right. Have a nice time at youth group. Thanks for dropping in. Modeling. Yeah, we'll do the same one. It's fancy. Okay. Here. And over here. Okay. And just do that. Oh. Okay. Won't let me grab it. Fine. Here. then thing I'm thinking is I would like to do this one in here. The flowers. That'll be lovely. Okay. And stops. They should probably stop. Yeah, that looks even. Okay. This one again. So after stream, I'm gonna make a snack. I'm thinking I'll make like some nice nachos or something. So we have church not too long after stream ends. So figure out I'll make a snack, go to church, and then after church we can swing by the grocery to get bacon, and I can make breakfast for dinner. It'll be a late dinner, but I'm hoping a nice one. We've tried going out to eat on Valentine's Day before, and neither of us likes being out when things are that busy. So we did our Valentine's Day on Saturday and are not bothering with it today. Okay. And okay, almost there. All right. Enjoy your Chinese food, chiller. Have a good night. Okay. Need full one. Okay. I really like the lavender walls with that, the white trim and the chair rail. I really like that. Luke, how would you feel about having a purple bedroom? I kid. Trumpet says this single guy is thinking about getting pizza for dinner. I had sushi with Philistine last night. Oh, nice. Preferred pizza toppings. Wait, I'm just gonna say, I don't have like a favorite pizza topping or combination of pizza toppings. I like a very wide variety, and I do something slightly different every time, sometimes radically different. Carnivore. All right. Let's see. I don't think any of the beds have like Emerald Ocean covering, so okay. All right. Trumpet says I'll mix it up occasionally with a barbecue chicken pizza that has onions and tomatoes, but I generally stick with all meat. Ooh. Alright, it's probably time to wrap it up. I'm getting hungry. I do think this is looking better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Part of me is still wondering if I should swap all of the windows out for black. It would look much, much cleaner from the outside. Oh, the dilemmas I create for myself. If I do switch them out, I might do it off stream so that I can cuss at it. I think this is where we're gonna end it for the evening. So, I should be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time for Stardew Valley. We'll keep working on this house Friday. Until then, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.